Hello everyone, my name is Appleguy, and welcome to the bonus video for Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. We're here on the title screen because when we load into the file select, I just want to show you guys what a completed file looks like. So if we select our link file, you can see we have 20 hearts, 4 boss remains, 24 masks, all the good stuff. We're just going to hop into my file right away here. Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. So when you load in the game for the very first time, after beating the final boss, you will notice very little has changed, besides you now have the Fierce Deity's mask. We can equip it, and you can see we can't do anything with it. It's only usable in boss rooms, which means I need to go to a boss room to show it off. That does mean that I do need to either complete another area of the game again, like recomplete one by fighting a boss, or I can go to Majora. And I'm actually going to be going to Majora because I want to show off the Majora fight with Fierce Deity's mask. That is about the only thing that changes in post-game, is you could totally, if you wanted to for some reason, I legitimately can't think of a reason now besides maybe you didn't get all the heart pieces in the game, but if you needed to very quickly clear out or like repair an area, you could use Fierce Deity's mask. I think it's most useful in the swamp because Odolwa is the most straightforward boss to just destroy with Fierce Deity. All the other ones have some sort of a gimmick that keeps you from being able to effectively attack them. So take that as you will. You now have access to do it in any boss room though, so it's fun, I guess, if you just want to go through and try to beat them all. I beat every single boss with Fierce Deity on previous playthroughs, and as I said, Odolwa is the most enjoyable of that. I'm skipping to Night of the First Day, of course, because we do need to fight Majora one more time, this time using Fierce Deity's mask. So I don't know how many times I can reiterate this point, but 5 places you can use Fierce Deity's mask. Odolwa's boss fight room, Goat's boss fight room, the boss fight room for Georg, the boss fight room for Twin Mold? I don't even know if that was their name. The snakes. You know, the desert snakes. And then also you can use it in the Majora boss fight room. If you wanted to get the most out of Fierce Deity, you should probably use a Chateau Romani, because it does consume a decent amount of magic. Otherwise, it's not too difficult. Alright, so now I have to wait for midnight, and then we'll be back doing another wonderful cutscene with our good friend, the Skull Kid. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys very, very soon, whenever the clock tower opens. Hip hip hooray, it's time for the clock tower to open once again. Final time for the series. In all honesty, I didn't do a bonus video for Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time or Let's Play Earthbound, because there was simply no post-game content, and in all honesty, there really isn't any for Majora's Mask either. I chose not to use Fierce Deity's mask for the first attempt of the Majora fight, but you totally could. There's nothing stopping you. Also, I think people might get upset about the way I say Deity, because it totally could be pronounced Deity. Fierce Deity's mask. But, you know, whatevs. See, I have a lot of cool information about the Fierce Deity's mask, and I'm just waiting to be able to put it on so I can actually talk about it. Yes, Tattle, we're not gonna let things go the way they're supposed to. Alright, yeah, so we have to just actually get to the Majora fight now. So, you know, thankfully we don't have to read any of this text. We can totally just spam through it. We do have to watch the Giants cutscene again though, so I think I will just cut to when I'm at the Majora boss fight. I think that'll be the easiest and the least waste of anyone's time. So I'll catch you guys in the boss room. Alright, I think I had said I would let us know when we were back in the boss room, but I did want to showcase the text that the child says when you still have all of your masks, because he doesn't say, oh, you have no masks, because you have masks. So here we go, talk to the Majora kid right away. What's going on, little boy? Will you play with me? Yes. You have only weak masks. So, you'll play? Yeah. Well, shall we go? Alright, here we go. So, once we are in the boss room, we will get the ability to put on the Fierce Deity's mask. Okay, so this is Fierce Deity Link. Before I progress any further, you will be able to hear that he is 100% based on Adult Link. how he looks, his voice, all that stuff. In the Japanese version, his name is actually Oni Link, which is like Demon Link or something. It's kind of hinted, but basically this is using another evil spirit to fight the original evil spirit. Wow, mind blown. The sword he has, I believe, is called the Double Helix sword. Looks like a double helix, and it does some cool things. Fierce Deity Link cannot block. He has no shield. He can do kind of like a crossing of the sword thing. If you were to take Ocarina of Time Adult Link and combine it with the Goron sword, this is what you get. Also, the sword shoots beams, so that's phase 1, or phase half, I guess. And then here's the second half of the first stage. So as you can see, anytime you lock onto something, you can shoot a beam at it. Very, very powerful beam, of course. So there's the 3 masks down. For completionist's sake, let's take down Moldova as well. Actually, you know what? Yeah. So obviously this is an incredibly easy fight. Can I get a lock on, please? Thank you. Okay. A very, very easy fight. I mean, you literally just have to keep pressing the B button. It does use magic for every beam that you shoot out, so you do want to be a little bit precise, but not at all difficult. That's why I said if you did have Chateau, you completely could just use that, and you'd be set, because infinite magic, infinite sword beams. You know, even without Chateau though, not a difficult fight. There are glitches you can do to get a Fierce Deity Link outside of the boss rooms, and they work. They're not bad. Some of them can crash your game, but it's not difficult. There's phase 2, by the way. Phase 2 is generally easy. In the finale video, I kind of dawdled a little bit so I could show off some of the funny dance moves you can do. Here we are, back to Majora's Wrath, and yeah. Once again, not going to put up too much of a fight, because as soon as he lands, you just kind of start firing at him. This is what the speedrunners do, of course, if they are in the 100% category. I don't think my sword has touched him once in like a physical manner. I think it has literally all been damaged from beams. So, yeah. That's Majora's Mask, final boss fight, using the Fierce Deity's mask. It's incredibly easy. Not at all a challenge. The boss didn't even have that much of a challenge in the first place, but it is much so less of a challenge when you just cheat. So, you know, evil spirits for the win, I guess. Probably not the most ethical thing to use, you know, using the power of a demon to beat the power of another demon, but hey, if you can't beat them, you join them. Alrighty everybody, I figured I would wait for the credits to start just so I can have some music to talk and end the video on, also end the series on. The credits are generally a good way to just kind of end everything off, so let's talk about Fierce Deity Link first off. I talked a lot about the series in the previous video, so if you want to hear all my emotions and all that stuff and all my thank yous and whatnot, that's the video for you. Fierce Deity Link, I think, is not a worthy 100% completion goal. I don't think it's a good reward. It's cool to be able to put it on during boss fights and wreck face, but it would have been cooler if you could just put the mask on. There's no real reason why you can't, besides the fact that it would be too strong, but at this point, the game's over, so you've gotten all the masks. Maybe you're missing pieces of heart, but I don't know, I would rather be able to use it freely whenever I want. And I was sort of thinking when I was waiting for the credits to start, maybe it's because the height of Adult Link would break the game. Well, no, because it's the same height as Deku Link. So any place where it's already broken by Zora Link, any place that's already broken by Zora Link, it's just going to be the same equally as broken for Fierce Deity Link. So it would have been cool to just be able to run around the world as Fierce Deity and freely put the mask on. I don't really see any other completion goal. I mean, yeah, it's cool to see like the full complete credits. That's good enough for me, but in terms of a physical reward, I would rather have seen it be usable anywhere. That's about all I have to say for the series, though. So one final time, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe and tell your friends about the series if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me. You guys put my videos around. The series is over now, so if you guys enjoy watching, you know, from start to finish without having to wait each day, week, whatever for new episodes to come out, that's cool. I do that with TV. I don't like watching TV in real time. I like being able to sit down and watch 3 episodes in a day, and then 4 episodes, and 3, and then 2, you know, just whenever I feel like it. So anyway, series is done now. So I'll catch you guys all in the next video, whatever it may be. Until then, as always, take care.